Hello, my name's Kim Sullivan and today I'm going to walk you through opening your Brother FS250 Sewing Machine box. It can be a little bit daunting when the large box arrives, and here it is. And I thought I would just do a step-by-step initially of what's in the box and how to set the machine up. So I hope you can join me. Now the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to actually open the box, and it just has some sellotape. I would be wary about having extremely sharp scissors, because what you don't want to do is to damage the actual contents of the box, and I've already done this. So the first thing that you see when you get out is a polystyrene bag. It's a piece of polystyrene, and inside the polystyrene it has all of the contents. The first thing you're going to take out of this box is the plug. Now this is a standard plug for your UK plugs. It's in a little polythene bag. I'll just move this to one side as we do this. And when you take this out of the bag, you'll have your standard plastic cover for the prongs. You can just take that off and you have the little twizzly bit which keeps it nice and neat. The other thing that will be on the top that you'll see as you open the box is the foot control. Now the foot control is an alternative to the start and stop feature on your machine. I'm going to open this up. This foot control actually fits a number of the machines in the Brother range. So you may already have, if you already have a Brother machine, you may already have one that's very familiar to this. And I'll show you the port later on where the foot control sits. And finally, on the top of the box, you have a little plastic wallet. And in the plastic wallet will have some of the sewing accessories which don't actually fit in the machine but are included with this particular machine. What I'm going to then recommend that you do is, rather than trying to lift your machine out from the table level, that you actually pop your box onto the floor and you lift the machine and the polystyrene, the sort of protection, from the floor. That's going to save your back. It's not particularly heavy, but what you don't want to be doing is overstretching. So we're going to move on to that next. So I'm lifting it out as I go, so just make it easier. This is just a piece of polystyrene that actually allows no wobbling in the box, shall we say. And this part here, this is where your plug and your wallet was and your foot control. But this again is just protecting the machine inside the box. Now, the recommendation is that you do keep the box in the polystyrene. I appreciate that that isn't always practical for everybody, so it's entirely up to you. I'm just giving you the guidelines. I'm now going to go back into the box. And the first thing I'm taking out is the hard cover. Now the hard cover, I'm just going to move this down a wee bit. The hard cover is exclusive to your machine, and the reason it's exclusive to your machine is inside here, can you see you have some polystyrene? That polystyrene hugs the FS250 machine, so please don't remove the polystyrene that's in there. On the other side you've got this area here. This will just allow you to lift the hard cover off, but it also allows you to lift the machine because the handle comes through. And again, I'll show you that in a second. And so the last thing is, I'm saying the last thing, it's not the last thing at all. You have the machine, so we'll have the machine here. So the machine is covered in lots of plastic. So I'm going to take this plastic bag off. This is just protecting it from dust in transport. You can keep these bags if you wish. And have you noticed there's quite a lot of blue sticky tape? Now the blue sticky tape is really good because what they've done, they've thought about this. You don't have to be picking. One end of the blue tape is folded over so you can easily remove it. You'll find one on the front there, one on the back spool holder, which is keeping this spool in place here. This is just as it's being transported. You have another one which is covering where the tension discs, where your thread goes in there. Then you've got this piece of polystyrene. It's very well packed. There's a blue bit on the back. Polystyrene here, just wriggle it out. That's just been protecting your foot. You have a piece of can you see it's coming all the way around here? Another piece of blue tape there. And then we have a piece of blue tape on the front, which is just protecting that seam where your accessory box sits. It goes all the way under there. There's another one on this side. These are all just coming off, and they just peel off very easily, and they don't leave any gum or stickiness on your machine. So I'm just taking that last one off. Now, when we get to these ones here, you think I can't get into these two here. So what you're going to do is simply remove the accessory box, and then you'll find that the folded under bits of sticky tape are here, and this is just protecting the foot plate. And there's another one there, which is protecting the foot plate. And this piece of paper was just protecting the actual foot plate as well. So all of those can now be popped into the bin. So that's the machine, and we'll go into more detail with the machine. Now, if you thought you were moving house or anything like that, or you were doing a lot of transporting of your machine, you could actually keep this piece of polystyrene, because it'll sit in that throat space and just protect it, and it'll not allow it to get banged around. So that's quite a useful piece of polystyrene to keep with your machine if you feel that you're taking it to a lot of workshops or it's going to be transported in the car. So the next thing that's in the box is, this is in the large box, is this brown box here, and this actually has your extension table in. Now, your extension table fits onto your machine if you remove the accessory box. I'm just going to take it out of here. Take it out. This will just slide out of the box. And when you get your accessory table, your extension table I should say, again, it's got a bag to keep it covered. And can you see on the back you've got these three legs, and these just pop out like that. Now these all adjust, so you can see here you have a screw. So depending on the height, you might have a table that's a bit wobbly or not even. And so what I suggest you do is you pop your accessory table onto your machine, and then you can adjust these individually if that's what you require to the correct size, so it's lying flat on the bed of your machine. When you don't want to use the accessory table, they just simply flip over and that's popped away. And then the last thing that's in the box is your book with all your instructions and your guarantees. Now, this is invaluable. The Brother machine is very intuitive. It's got lots of pictures. What they've done here, some of these things are in different languages, some aren't. But here is a very quick, detailed instruction how to remove the tape, because although I've just shown you, a number of people forget to remove that last piece of blue tape. Yeah, it's underneath where the needle is. We've already just done that, so you get a piece of paper for that. You get a DVD which you can pop in, and it will give you lots of hints and tips on there. Now this is your warranty. You have a 3-year warranty with your machine. You've bought your machine from Sewing Street or Hobby Maker, and it automatically comes with your 3-year warranty. It explains in here you can take this to any Brother dealer or contact the customer service helpline, and that information is on your machine if you have any issues. I will say, however, that the needle threader is not included in the warranty, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit of detail. They've put extra information with regards to your narrow hem foot. We also have the usual, what I call the blurb about disposing of plugs, etc, etc. There's lots of hints and tips. This is the first time I've seen this, to be fair. This is about the adjustable zipper foot. We have information about the gathering foot, all sorts of information in here. So it's all about the different feet, information there. We'll go into that in another session. And that one there. Then we have what I think is really useful, which is the quick reference guide. So if you don't want to get the full manual out, but you've forgotten how to thread it up, you've got huge pictures with diagrams. But remember, on your sewing machine, you've also got numbers. Everything's numbered, and we've got lots of arrows on the sewing machine to help you. And then finally, we've got the operation manual. Now, the operation manual is good for two things. One is it gives you a list of the accessories that are included in your machine and what they are. And then also It gives you step-by-step instructions and lots of pictures, all in English. The manual that they've included in the machine, because we are in the UK, is in English. So it's not like a telephone directory, but everything is in the book with all of your stitches and even how to clean it. And if there's any error messages come up or there's anything that may go wrong, some hints and tips on there as well. So that's exactly what's in the box. Now, once you've got the things in the box, you now need to be able to get your machine moving. So if you can join me on another video, then I'll talk you through how to plug your machine in and how to do your basic threading. I hope that helps you. Please subscribe to Sixpenny Memories YouTube channel for further videos, and you'll get notification when we pop videos on there. And you can also join me on my Patreon page. Thank you very much.